Welcome back. My name is Muligan and this is Xenonauts X-Divison. Just checking, everything is working, everything is producing. Waiting for the shield. Alien officer interrogation. The average alien soldier is just an empty shell, possessing an instinctive knowledge of the craft of war, but little higher brain function. There's a reason for this. Alien officers are highly intelligent and do not lead their troops in battle so much as directly possess them. I would suggest that the word officer is a misnomer. Controller would be more appropriate. The alien mindset is strange, we were already aware. The same species and rank were identical clones, but it seems that these creatures actually consider themselves interchangeable. Not exactly collective consciousness, more that they simply have no concept of self. Provided one of their clones survives, they would not consider themselves to be dead. This makes interrogation a struggle. Not only is it difficult to threaten a creature which cannot grasp the concept of its own death, choosing the correct pronoun when asking a question becomes a minefield. Nonetheless, we managed to glean a little useful information. The captive confirmed the intention of the invasion was to kill humans individually, but not collectively. It seems they are not actually trying to wipe us out. In truth, this is nothing we did not already know. If the aliens wanted to annihilate us, they could simply have bombed us into extinction from orbit. The invasion evidently has a higher purpose, but we could not extract it from our captive. We will have to capture an alien leader to learn more. Because, why not? Alien leader's probably totally easy. Season officer interrogation. Didn't we have that right now? We might even know something about accessing their computer file. What did we get right? Alien officer. Now we have the season officer, so more concrete. Alien plasma sniper. The alien plasma sniper is an extraterrestrial infantry weapon that measures nearly 50 inches in length. It is fitted with a complex holographic sighting array and produces a focused bolt of plasma that travels extremely quickly and can maintain stability over great range, suggesting it is the alien equivalent of a sniper rifle. The weapon has remarkable internal similarities to the heavy plasma, possessing the same lengthened generation chamber that significantly amplifies the energy content of the resulting bolt. The main differences lie with the helical spiral of electromagnets housed in the barrel of the weapon, long and thin rather than short and compact. This results in a narrow and stretched bolt of plasma that can carve through the air with less resistance and destabilization than normal, and then focus a great deal of energy into a narrower impact point to give more penetrative power. The fearsome penetrative power is actually somewhat of a mixed blessing. The plasma bolts will punch through almost any conceivable type of armor, but will also punch right through the soldiers underneath. Without having a tunnel half an inch wide burned straight through your body is a particularly pleasant experience, it is unlikely to be fatal unless it strikes the brain or another vital organ. This weapon therefore presents an interesting conundrum. It is very accurate, even at long range, and will bypass any protective equipment the target may be wearing, but it also fires slowly and is unlikely to kill a soldier outright. Examination of this weapon has provided us with some leads on the advanced alien plasma technology, but we may need to study other weapons, possibly interrogate a seasoned weapon officer, and maybe even insight into the related alien neutron technology may be required before we can proceed. That we sadly do not have. We have a couple other stuff. We really don't have all the seasons we need to get into the advanced plasma. We don't even have a normal plasma technology. Let's go neutral. This weapon fires a slightly different type of beam than their plasma equivalent, resulting in better armor penetration. We needed to take it apart to study it. So at least we can... Perfect. We finally have finished our shields. Now we are going to build another defender. We will just have to distribute the shield to our men now. Let me make some last changes. We will go do that. I didn't remember that we had to research the shield again. Now you are back. You get a pulse laser. There we go. Weapons. Okay, let's check grenades. Grenades are important. Grenades seem fine. Rockets, fine. Everything looking good. Okay, we could disassemble the alien plasma weapons. We don't have any. We have a race we can disassemble. Oh, we have a couple civilian soldiers. We do have the precision laser MK3. I would say, do we have one-time updates? We did that, right? I don't have to do this again, I hope. Because it's pretty expensive. There we go. None here. None there. Okay, do we have maybe some androns? No. I don't know. Wreckages are probably not really doing as much. A lot of dense fiber, I mean, sure. If we get armor, we can use those dense fibers maybe. Okay, disassemble that, disassemble the cyber discs for more dense fiber. Nice. How many seasoned soldiers do we have? I'm going to guess we don't have any more. Because we now have this one. Is that the same? Oh, okay. So yeah, we can get some more light fiber. Just trying to fill up what we have. Enchanted combat shield. You're not going to believe this, Commander, but I caught the Neanderthals in the engineering department stealing some. I got that. Didn't we do that? What is happening? We have the shield. It is available. Okay. So we're going back here. Not on this. Could I do this again? No. Okay. Okay. Got it. It was the same text. I don't know what really happened there. But I hope it's fine now. A medium born. Another medium one. We can fight it. How to resolve that? It's a little bit, I thought so, a little bit low on number on amount of ships in the air, in orbit. So we have another large one. I mean, we can't really do much here, can we? We could give you a med kit. Small one. But that is mostly it. Maybe getting everyone a shotgun could be a good idea. You get assigned. How long are you still injured? Wounded for another day. A neutron rifle. This is a rifle. A very deadly rifle. We believe we should be able to research the alien neutron technology once we examine the alien neutron heavy and interrogated a soldier of a class that uses these weapons. We have a neutron sniper. All attempts to replicate this in our labs have met with failure, so for now we are forced to dismantle this weapon. Let's get the better rifle. You really don't want to stand in front of one of these commanders. Preliminary testing has shown that it spits out energy at a very high rate. If we can understand how it achieves this, we may be able to use that information to further increase our knowledge on the principles of plasma generation. Finished that. Now, I don't know how far are we away from better shotguns? Because if we go this is 44 energy damage. It's pretty meh compared to this one, which has 140 kinetic. And I would say, instead of carrying a flamethrower, carry a shotgun. And we can reduce a couple grenades to carry some ammo. So this way nearly everyone could carry a shotgun, because the flamethrower is not really that useful. Okay, you know what? Engage. Shoot it down. This crash site is not really giving me much. Okay. We are going to send our strike team. Okay, this is not the strike team I want to send. Because this is probably going to land soon. It's going to strife around and then go and land. Okay. We never really got to use the X. What can we... we should probably just disassemble some weapons to get more cores. Like this one core here, another one, another ballistic, 3 ballistic, another 3, and here we have even 6. Just get these up and running. We are sending an AVAX. AVAX goes all the way over there. Bam, first one. I mean, we can't really shoot it down. Another medium. We can definitely kill that one. Just kill it. We're going to send a fighter over there. There we go. And we're going to send the fighter over here. They are circling around here, which I do not like. Okay. I don't like this at all. Okay. It's flying back. Chinook, go over the water. Return to base. I can't send 3 fighter against this. There we go. It's bombing. It's a bomber cruiser. I'm not going to... This is the problem. I'm unable to fight off the fighter. Now that means I couldn't even go and fight off the patrol. I mean the escort. If I could shoot down the escort, I then could send another 3 to shoot down the fighter. AIM battle rifle. The AIM battle rifle is an AIM weapon, around 40 inches long and 5 kilograms in weight. It can project deadly bolts of plasma over great distance with incredible accuracy. It is capable of burst fire and has excellent armor mitigation. Be very careful of enemies carrying this weapon. Not only do they have access to the most fearsome weapon in the extraterrestrial arsenal encountered yet, they will also represent the elite of the alien forces on the battlefield. The battle rifle is the finest example of a plasma weapon we are likely to encounter. The engineering is extremely impressive. There is little to differentiate the working of the battle rifle from other alien weapons beyond the quality of production. Virtually every component shows dozens of incremental improvements. For example, every electromagnet in the weapon has a hardened alloy core that has undergone complete electron rearrangement, allowing them to generate a charge twice as powerful as normal. It would probably take us years to replicate just one of these weapons. Examination of this weapon has provided us with some leads on the advanced AIM plasma technology, but we may need to study other weapons, possibly interrogate a seasoned weapon officer, and still not get the technology. I'm going to. Which one was the fighter? This one, the Corsair. We're going for Corsair. I want to try to get as close as we can to the next fighter upgrade. Because I believe we need that to shoot down these freaking large aircrafts. We are mostly not really equipped to fight these right now. Season Officer interrogation. Interrogating the season officer was rather interesting, Commander, but at the same time disappointing. He proved to have quite a lot of knowledge of a range of alien capabilities, but we always came up just short of gaining enough to start research on a number of topics. I have reason to suspect the data required from them should exist in the encrypted craft data, but then we would need to get at it. It seems plasma weaponry, antimatter weapon technology, and possibly a new ground vehicle might be possible if only we had the missing pieces. Which we naturally do not. Again. I'm going to research the hypervelocity fighter beam. Which we could maybe build. How much is it? Fighter beams. We can make a bunch of these if we want it. Select new target. Return to base. Return to base. No bases over there. The Corsair. The X-37 Corsair is the first aircraft designed specifically for fighting extraterrestrial craft. We have made extensive use of alien materials when designing the airframe and used materials known to be resistant to alien weapons for everything else. producing an aircraft that is faster, tougher and no less agile than our F-17 Condor interceptor. It is not capable of carrying heavy torpedoes, so should complement the Foxtrot rather than replace it. In many respects, the design of the craft is evolutionary rather than revolutionary. It is an immense undertaking to design an entire aircraft in such a short time, even for someone as intelligent as myself. Many of the gains have been made by reproducing existing systems using more efficient alien materials, manufacturing techniques. But we have made two main innovations: introduction of a variable sweep wing design and the new ER3 aluminum impulsion reactor turbine system. The latter produces twice as much thrust as a conventional jet turbine. The former increases maneuverability at low speed while also increasing performance at high speeds. As a result, the Corsair can cruise at almost 3K an hour, despite the extra armor making it larger and heavier than its predecessor. Construction of each Corsair represents a significant investment of time, money and alien materials. But I have little doubt that conventional aircraft will rapidly become obsolete as the invasion escalates further. Now this would replace my Osiris. Let's check. So the top speed is a good amount more, like 20% more speed, which is good. Then we have a bunch more range, which is fine. The acceleration is higher. The turn rate is better. The radar range is more HP. It is just an upgrade. Full-on upgrade. We are going to get some into the Lancer aircraft, some into the Hyper missile. We've studied the wreckage of an alien light cruiser and designed a low-yield rapid-fire missile which you might find useful. We're still working on the launching mechanism, but this missile will have similar range to a Sidewinder. It won't cause as much damage on impact, but their reduced profile means that you can carry more of them and be capable of firing them up to 20 times faster. The problem is that I don't have any missile slots, and I'm going to assume the Lancer has torpedo hardpoints. The titanium anti-missile not too. Let's just vivisect an officer. Get that over with. Okay. How much is a Corsair? We cannot build a Corsair. We need a basic alien control system, which, let me guess, we get from here. Yes. But not from any of these. Really? So I need to shoot down I have to defeat 2 large alien UFOs before I can start pumping out counters. Meh.